Psychosis is unique as an illness because the patient, when they're not being treated, doesn't recognise their own symptoms and has an unswerving belief that their reality is the only reality. Psychosis is the ultimate taboo in society, and it is a vast relief to actually be with other people who are experiencing the same stigma, the same shame. Even though I'm talking about it now, it's taken me many, many years to actually come out and say, my son has had psychosis. It's through finding kindred spirits, through running weekend workshops for families of people with psychosis, that we came to the conclusion that we needed something much more than was on offer with the other mental health charities. What we're doing is getting the charity up and going now to coincide with the launch of my book, Psychosis in the Family.
So can I just introduce you to Janet Love, who is the founder of Loving Someone in Psychosis, our fantastic new charity, and is an inspiration and is our guru, really. Thank you. So welcome, Janet.
I'd like to tell you a little bit about my story, because it's our story. My son became psychotic, and the truth of the matter was, and it's a great truth and it's something that I feel deeply shamed about and deeply guilty, was that it was 3 years before he got any treatment. The present interpretation of the Mental Health Act means that they have to wait until they become either a danger to themselves or somebody else. What happens in psychosis is that the patient themselves doesn't have insight into their own symptoms. So we, the family, carry the symptoms, and we are the people least consulted in the mental health diagnostic procedures. We aim to change this. We fill a gap because we speak from the heart, because psychosis in the family doesn't mean broken minds, it means broken hearts too. So first of all, please enjoy the evening, but please remember that there's a lot of broken hearts as well as broken minds, and that's just the message I'd like you to take away. So thank you very much. So we're launching the charity, we're setting up support groups, we're setting up regular events, but most of all what we want is to hear other people's stories, because up to now the family have no voice in mental health care plans, and yet the families are the ones who carry the symptoms. So tonight we're trying to make it a fun evening. There's a snake charmer, there's a fortune teller, there's a magician, there's a great raffle. You know, we really want to make this night fun, and we really want to get our message across.
My son used to be very sociable, and my house was always filled with lots of his friends. And over a period of time, over some months, he started becoming more isolated, spending a lot more time in his room on his own. And then I started to see more signs of his paranoia. And that's how it manifested, him isolating himself in a dark space, not physically, but in a dark space energetically. And paranoia, lots of paranoia, worrying about things that just didn't exist. It was a nightmare for many years. I didn't know where to turn, I didn't know what to do, I had no idea. It was absolutely awful, just like almost a living death.
I think the key thing that we've come to understand and that I don't think the medical profession has any insight into at all, is that any kind of psychosis is not just about broken minds, it's about broken hearts as well. And it doesn't just affect the person who's become ill, it affects their whole family and their whole network. So what we are trying to do is to support the families in order to help them help their loved ones.
This is putting a stamp on the map, and it's going to be the beginning of
It's like coming
something
out.
good. Yeah, exactly.
So
That's what we were
our
saying.
badge
It's our
says-
coming out badge.
Our badge says loving
Yeah.
someone in psychosis and
Yeah.
our name.
Yeah, yeah. It's our coming out parade.
Anyone want to buy any last raffle tickets? Sold about 700 tonight, and there are 2,000.
It's been a fantastic success. We're really, really pleased with the turnout. We sold all our raffle tickets, which has been amazing. There's a lot of people who don't know about psychosis, and that's wonderful to feel that extension of support from them. There we go. So it's been amazing. It really feels like a coming out party, and here we are.